nickel set for third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out, hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second and 1 from the 2.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Back to throw here. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fielded at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
They'll look to throw again. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed on to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! Davante Adams from 8 yards out.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And the Raiders have got him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 62-yard attempt.
And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. He's past the 30. Past midfield. Look out. And he is finally going to be taken down. What a smart play there to corral to this field goal and bring it back. A nice return.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Now back to throw. Caught on the slant. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Raiders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, There's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Second and 5. Going for a right side here, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. No gain on the play there. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run the option left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion. And I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive ends right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Slant to Adams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to number 18. 1st and goal at the 9.
Back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
2nd and 9 now.
Pass complete. It's Adams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get him with under a minute to go now in the football game.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Gets this to Waller.
Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Right back to him on first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And he got it. The kick is gone, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And they've come in here and stolen one on the
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your... View your team's saved snapshots or follow the top stories and This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. How would This is the development. This is the abilities tab. This player has a zone ability. This is a powerful. This player's development trait is hidden. Put him Welcome to your franchise staff. Here you Welcome to This is how you access the new player health. The new player health screen is where you set up practice reps for each position. This is your team. Choose focused players each week who will earn easily see how many. Here are some recommendations to get you started. Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards. Quickly review the league's top performers and the current week's schedule.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins. First play, here's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season.
He's rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. To try again after the sack, Cousins. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Time to meet the Green Bay offense. And the player in charge of it, 1st rounder from the 2020 draft out of Utah State, Jordan Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's the run with Cook. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Cook again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne from 3 yards out. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Off the play fake, Love. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Vikings here hosting Green Bay in the season opener, and they've got one of those quirks in the schedule that is going to work in their favor. They play all 3 of their division home games in the first 5 weeks of the year. After Green Bay today, they'll host Detroit in week 3 and then Chicago in week 5. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the 1st quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Cousins from the gun on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And he's been throwing the ball up for grabs here early on. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. They'll try and rein things in a bit here as he starts again on first down. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Love. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On third down, Love. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. The sack by Robert Quinn. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
10-0 the score after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Throw caught there by Osborne. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. To throw again on 2nd down. Love. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield, then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Quick slant to Watson. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. Love from the gun. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. After the sack on first down, Cousins. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love with a give to Dillon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action. Love to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing. Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First down, going to the air with Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, you get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That call makes makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On second down, another run for Dillon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Now Love. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They start the drive with Cook. And they got him behind the goal line. Cook goes down for a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Love now to pass on 1st down. That's taken in by Watson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's Love. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Okay, right.
Again, it's Love. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Love now. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there.
And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
Can take it the distance, but in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He finds his receiver, Watson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Drop for a loss of 7 on multiple defenders.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave it with a 2nd and just a few inches left. On play action, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And taken at the 46. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
1st down, Love to pass.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
I'd like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush. What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for the quarterback.
Love, they go play action now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Following the interception, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing. Cousins. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Love this time is going to set up to throw it. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Love. He'll find Jones again, complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers have taken a 4th quarter lead. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Jack in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
This offense so far on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Hurry, hurry.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So how about that? You draft. In April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 13-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Quickly to Hockenson. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
With a dime kind of defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing, Love. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Cousins on 1st down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Throwing is Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2:16 to play. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. And Reed with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. On 1st and 10. Love. He's going to let it fly. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. First down now, but that clock rolling. Love looking to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's into the clear. He's at the